used to stay here. The neighbor.
Right, Himanshi Mata reporting. In fact, remember, the alleged rapist and the 5-year-old girl victim lived in the same building. Himanshi, of that report, also went to the room, to that home, the dwelling of the alleged rapist where the crime is taking place. Let's just listen into that. We'll come back to our guests after that.
We're standing right outside the room where Masoom was brutally raped. This is the room where the 5-year-old child was brutally raped by this 20 to 23-year-old man. The neighbors tell us that this building is supposedly given on rent, and the rooms here are given on rent. These staircases lead us to the place where Masoom used to stay. Masoom stays on the first floor of this building, while this accused stays on the ground floor of this building, and this is the staircase that leads to this place where Masoom stays. You can see there are other houses which are right now closed, because people tell us here that all the neighbors have actually gone in support of the parents, and they've gone to protest. You can see that this is a place where we can actually see the accused's house right down, and this is the only place for ventilation which has been kept in this building. These rooms are very small. We know that this place is in East Delhi. These are where people from either laborers or other used to stay. This is the place where Masoom stayed with her parents, and what neighbors are telling us is that she is like any normal child, used to play, go down, play with the kids. She also used to go to school. Right now this place is locked because the parents have gone to the hospital to visit the child. The neighbors here have all gone, but we do understand that right now it's a very critical and crucial moment for the parents to ensure that the child is able to recover. But the neighbors are also telling us that this person was new in this building, therefore many of them do not know anything about him except the fact that he was young. His father used to work in the same area, and the police is trying to apprehend him. With it, journalist Shakil, this is Himanshi Mata in New Delhi for NewsX.
A new horror in Delhi over there, and many would say this rape of this 5-year-old has been more brutal than the gang rape of last December. Pinky Anand, since that December gang rape incident, the government came out with a stronger law. But how much you think that stronger laws, the lesson is stronger laws don't deter these brutalities? The question being, what more is required? Okay, I believe Pinky Anand is not there right now, but we have Ranjana Kumari, women's activist, who now joins us. Ranjana, let me put that question to you. After the strong law, it's continuing to happen. What more needs to be done?
Well, Jujhar, the law has just been passed, and as we know that it is going to take time before it is going to impact the society, impact the legal system, impact the mindset of the police. But the larger question today is that instead of really, pointing fingers that the political class does, the Delhi Chief Minister will say, police is responsible, police is not under me, police will, the Prime Minister will feel hurt and bad about the whole thing. But then what is really going to be done to protect girls unless there is proper political will to really put systems in place? You can have best of the laws, and there will be wooden words in the book.
Specific.
What do you do
Let's
with
be
those
specific.
laws?
The government has come out with a stronger criminal law. What more needs to be done to complement that? Because you have a strong law, but the police are obviously not sensitive enough to implement it. They refused to file an FIR after this case. They were forced to do it later. They tried to bribe the family of the 5-year-old girl, to hush up the case.
Well, Jujhar, this is the Home Ministry will have to take responsibility to change across the board the mindset of the police. Look at what they did in UP yesterday. They mercilessly, bashed up the women who went to protest.
The fact of the matter is, Ms. Kumari,
same incident that happened in UP.
The fact of the matter is that police is not taking crime against women very seriously, and that's the problem across the country. There are so many cases. Ms. Sunita Godara, do you agree with me that police is not taking crime against women seriously, be it whatever?
Not at all. See, in isolation, only making anti-rape law will not do anything unless we have police reforms, unless we have some implementation. Conviction rate has to go high. There is no certainty of punishment. So there is no fear of police. There is no criminals don't fear. Police don't fear.
I want to put the same question. Of course, I'm going to come to Dr. Desai, to Ms. Alka Lamba. Ms. Alka Lamba, do you feel safe Don't you think police is not taking crime against women very seriously?
नहीं, बिल्कुल मैं सेफ महसूस नहीं कर रही हूँ, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, पुलिस की अगर बात करेंगे, आपने कहा नया कानून आ गया, और मुझे लगता है कि नया कानून अपने आप में बहुत मजबूत कानून है इस तरह के अपराधों को रोकने के लिए, पर कमी कहाँ है? कमी यह है कि मुझे लगता है कि पुलिस अधिकारियों को खुद ही नहीं इसका नए कानून की जानकारी, जो ये कहता है कि अगर आपने एफआईआर दर्ज नहीं की तो आपके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी, इसीलिए वो इस केस में भी एफआईआर करने से मना कर देता है। एसोचैम लेडीज लीग की
implementation of this law is very important, but I think looking at the condition today, we need a law in place that will teach policemen like them, like these people, some lessons. What do you say to this side?
हमें जानकारी नहीं, पुलिस को जानकारी
very concrete ideas
की उम्मीद हमें बेईमानी लगती है।
I try and put it in phrases.
Yeah.
Swift and consistent police enforcement and criminal justice system. Preventive and proactive policing to the best extent possible. Gender sensitization, sensitization to the newer laws, accountability for any kind of cover-up or corruption in the law enforcement. And then of course is the large major issue of that change of mindset.
How difficult is this?
That's the key, and that word mindset we use ad nauseum after the Delhi gang rape case. And for good reason, because it's very important. But what do we do, Bindu? Because that change of mindset has to happen within the home and the schools. But today in our schools, we're focused on physics and maths and biology and chemistry and exams. What about values?
Yeah,
moral values, gender sensitization? You're a parent. How do you feel about that?
I really feel that these moral values should begin right, when they start their school, and even at homes it should be there, and then implementation of laws and some fear to these kind of uneducated people. There should be some kind of threat in their mind कि हमारे को punish किया जाएगा or something like that, so that they don't even have the guts to do such a thing to a small child.
I just want to ask Alka Lamba from the Congress list, Alka, because stronger laws
और ये पेरेंटल एजुकेशन की बात भी सरकार की जिम्मेदारी पर नहीं डाल दिया है, तो सरकार को गोद लेकर पेरेंटल एजुकेशन और मोरल
नहीं Alka, let me just point out one thing.
Taking the responsibility, that's really good.
Yeah, of course society has to take responsibility, but but the government cannot absorb the self-responsibility. You have a union HRD ministry that looks after education, right?
Yeah,
you come out with things like right to education and all that. How about changing the curriculum so we are less obsessed with exams and biology and chemistry and maths and half-year exams and full-year exams? How about values, spiritual values, gender sensitization? That's the real education.
One more
Why doesn't the government, which controls a lot of the schools directly and all the others indirectly, bring about a change in curriculum so that these important aspects are part and parcel of our education system?
अच्छा है कि लोगों को अब समझ आ रहा है इस तरह की एजुकेशन की भी हमें जरूरत है, लेकिन जब सेक्स एजुकेशन तक की भी बात आती है तब ये कहा जाता है कि हमारा कल्चर ऐसा नहीं है, किताबों में ऐसी शिक्षा पढ़ाई, तो ये हमारा कल्चर बीच में लिया जाता है जब भी सरकार जो है सेक्स एजुकेशन या इस तरह जेंडर यही बात है कि दो चीजों को मिक्स किया जाता है।
Look, I think that's ridiculous to say that. What are you trying to say, Alka?
बात ये कि यहाँ पर भी पूरी बात सरकार को किताबों में gender sensitization जिम्मेदारी सरकार की है, लेकिन हमारी भी है। हमें किताबों में
I have a larger question to ask.
I don't understand.
मैंने किताबों में नहीं पढ़ा, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे
Ranjana Kumari, I don't understand it. Why is there such a controversy about including gender sensitization and moral values in our education system? What's wrong with us if we think differently?
And while you answer that question, Ms. Kumari, I also want you to please help us know that while we include these things in the curriculum, what about those? Would this tailor have ever gone to a school? If this tailor or half of these rapists who are from that lower strata of society, they don't even attend school, what do we do with them? Ms. Ranjana Kumari, I'll come to you. Ms. Ranjana Kumari.
Well, certainly it is a failure. It is certainly a failure of our system certainly failure of governance, certainly it is failure of the way police is, certainly it is failure. Otherwise, if we were not living in a failed system, this wouldn't have happened. This will not happen.
And
Rape
this is
has
just
happened
complain
in part of the world.
Last few comments. Go ahead.
Please let me complete. I'll just make 1 minute. I only need 1 minute to complete. Let me just complete that. I think only the fear of law and proper political will to change. There is nothing wrong with sex education. It must be given. But also that there are people like outlaws, there are criminals, there are predators around. I think we need to put the system of policing in a manner in which we can control them, in which we can eradicate them from the, eliminate them. But we are not doing that. You see, it happened in December. We don't do anything to change it.
Ranjan, I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
हमारे देश में डंडे के जोर पे जब तक पनिशमेंट का डर नहीं होगा कुछ नहीं बदलेगा। आगे से ज्यादा लोग अनएजुकेटेड हैं और जो इस तरह का क्राइम कर रहे हैं
there are many complex questions over here. There are many complex questions over here. And remember, while we're debating all of this, a young 5-year-old girl is still battling for her life in AIIMS Hospital in Delhi after being repeatedly raped and mutilated. We're going to continue following this case. People are protesting on the streets again, like last December in Delhi, and they have a good reason to. Because the facts of this case are equal or perhaps more brutal than what happened in Delhi last December. And therefore NewsX, which is calling this young 5-year-old girl Masoom, is going to continue following this case and will bring you updates on an hourly basis.
Yes.
We are going to track this story right till the end.
I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of you, Mr. Raja Bundela, Dr. Rajkumari, Pinky Anand, Bindu Gupta, Alka Lamba, Manish Sisodia, who was here a short time ago, Dr. Desai and Sunita Godara. Thanks very much all of you for coming on the show, voicing your opinion. As we slip into a short break, we would like to provide all our viewers a short breather tonight. Of course, we've been tracking the story. We will keep tracking it for you. But for now, coming up on the other side, just to lighten up the air for a bit, we have some other entertainment news coming up. Stay tuned to NewsX. Thanks for watching. Good night.